All right, y'all, so here's the finished plate. You got the steak bites right here, and I put some of the sauce. Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video. It's Jada Khadijah checking in. If you didn't know, now you know. So as you can see here, I'm bringing y'all a cooking vlog. So as I mentioned in my other vlogs, I did want to start a cooking series because I've been cooking honestly since, I want to say like elementary school. My mom is a very big cooker, and she always used to have me like help her cook and everything. So that's kind of where I learned how to cook, whatever. And actually my mom is from my parents are from West Africa. We're West Africans, so I may have to do a African dish on here soon. But yeah, I wanted to kind of start this series maybe called Cooking with AK for Jada Khadijah. I don't know, let me know how y'all think that sounds. But today I'm going to be making some steak bites, some garlic butter steak bites, cauliflower mash, green beans, and some mushrooms. So I have all my ingredients here, and you know what, we about to just go ahead and get into it because I am hungry and I haven't made dinner yet, and I've been waiting to record this. So let's get right into it, y'all. All right, first things first, we're going to wash the meat. I know y'all be seeing online, they said you're not supposed to wash the meat because that just brings more bacteria and all that, but we've been washing meat all our lives, so I'm gonna continue to do it. I'm still alive and well today. So after what, 25 years, so I'm gonna be just fine, promise me. But usually how I wash it is I'll just put the meat like in a silver bowl, and then just add some water and some vinegar to like rinse it off and stuff. And for some vinegar honestly makes the meat tender, especially if you want it to be like super tender. You should probably like let it like, you know, soak in there for a while, or just marinate in general. But because I didn't take the meat out earlier, I don't have time to do that. So I'm about to go ahead and wash this. Okay. So yeah, just let it soak in here a little bit. So I got my meat here, so as you can see. And I'm probably gonna cut some of the fat off, like these big pieces right here. Definitely cutting that off. I'm not a fat girl when it comes to meat, especially like oxtails. I can't do all that fat on there. Like, I need more of the meat. That's why I ordered it. So yeah. And then after I take some of the fat off, I'm just gonna cut the steak into like cubes. I'm just gonna pat it a little bit dry. All right, now that the meat is done being cut up, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my bowl and then season it. All right, I'm gonna move this to the side because I'm gonna need it to cut the rest of the stuff. But for seasonings, I'm going to be using the Weber garlic and herb seasoning. So here's this. Oh, actually this is brand new, so I need to open up the seal. So we're gonna add this to it. And you just season it to how you like it, honestly. Like, I'll season it once and then go back and season it again, depending on if I feel like that's enough or not. So this is garlic salt, some garlic powder, which just use the rest of, some black pepper, some Worcestershire sauce. I cannot say it, y'all. But y'all know what I mean. I just add a little bit of that to this because this is also going to go in the dip sauce. Some steakhouse rub. some onion powder. All this seasoning is making me cough. And then a little bit of minced garlic. So usually I'll like mince fresh garlic myself, but I forgot to buy some and I already had this in the fridge, so it'll have to do for today. And this garlic works just as good, like it's just already minced for you. And I'm not gonna put a lot of this in there only because it'll be used inside the sauce. So, and then lastly, I do like to add some Dijon mustard to my meat whenever I season it. Even when I season chicken, I add Dijon mustard. It's just something that my mom has always done, and I really feel like it adds flavor to your meat, and it also just helps like the seasonings stick to your meat or whatever. So I'm just mixing all of this seasoning in. And I will let this sit in the fridge for a little bit while I like cut my green beans and the cauliflower and stuff. Because I'm putting this in the air fryer, I won't have to do much, you know, really sit there and watch it on the stove. So that's nice. All right, so I'm about to go ahead and put this in the fridge, and I might, I'll leave it uncovered for a little bit, but it's only gonna be in the fridge for probably like about 10 minutes. So we'll do that. And then I'm just going to rinse off my cutting board so I can use it for my veggies. Not rinse, wash. All right, so we're about to cut the ends of these green beans. You don't have to do that, but I mean, I like to because I don't like all these little stringy ends. But I don't know, these green beans kind of look a little light green. I don't know if that's not how it's supposed to look, but yeah, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it's just the light. But yeah, I'm just gonna clip like just, if you see like these little stringy pieces right here, I'm just gonna cut all of those off. Because I don't want string beans, I want green beans. Alrighty, so I have all my green beans cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these off. And I actually don't season my green beans until I cook them. So sometimes I'll put them in the oven or I'll like pan sear them. Today I want to pan sear them because I feel like I can season it better when I do that. So I'm just gonna rinse this off with some water really quickly, and then we'll just go ahead and cut the cauliflower and then the cilantro and parsley. So let's get that out. Oh, and then I also got to cut the shallots for the garlic herb dip. Garlic butter. Garlic butter. Oh my God, I can't talk. I can never talk, y'all, as you can see. So for the cauliflower, I don't really have to do much. Honestly, I just like rinse it off, and then I'm going to throw it in the pot in some boiling water. The cauliflower mash is literally so easy to make, like, or you can put this in a blender too, I'm pretty sure. I think, dang, did I blend it last time? I can't remember what I did last time, but I'm just gonna boil it on the stove. But you just literally boil it on the stove, and as soon as it's, you know, soft and tender, you throw it inside a bowl and just literally mash it up. And then add your little butter, parsley, and all that extra stuff to it. So I'm just pulling like the leaves off, and then I'm just gonna cut the stem. All right, we're about to get to cutting our seasoning. So I have this big bunch of parsley, and honestly, I don't know the best way to cut parsley. Like my mom used to like pick them off and then cut them, but that just be taking so long. So sometimes I honestly just be cutting like that, but for today's purposes, I'm gonna just pick them off and then cut them, like try to get them real fine. So the parsley is going to be just for the mashed cauliflower, and then the cilantro will be for the dip. So I always like to add parsley to my potatoes. Just adds a little flavor and aesthetic look to it. So I really don't need that much parsley, to be honest. Finely chop it as much as I can. Sometimes cooking with long nails, my nails aren't supposed to be this long, I just need to feel. But sometimes cooking with them can be hard when you're trying to cut like this, because you don't want to cut that nail off. I am going to chop up a little bit of thyme. I honestly forgot to buy like the dry seasoning of it, but I do have fresh thyme, so I'm just going to chop that up. Honestly, I can make my own seasonings. Like I should Google how to make your own seasoning, like how to dry it and stuff. But that's all the cilantro I'm gonna use for now. If I need more, then I'll cut more. Alrighty, here's the thyme. Fresh thyme, fresh thyme. I've never actually cut this before, so. I don't know how they do this one. Do you just strip it? Yeah, probably just strip it. You know what? I should try stripping cilantro and parsley. Is that what people do? Let me know how y'all get y'all how you cut or pick apart your cilantro and parsley, because I could use some advice there. Alrighty, so my camera died, so we're gonna use my phone until my camera charges. But like I was mentioning, I'm about to go ahead and just cut the shallots for the sauce. And these I'm just gonna cut these really small and finely chopped, diced, whatever, however you want to call it, because I don't want, like I said, lumps in my dipping sauce. So, and now we're about to just wash. I need to organize this, but I'm about to wash my mushrooms and then just put that on the I'm gonna wash the mushrooms and then probably put that on the stove and start cooking the green beans, and also put the steak bites in the air fryer. So let me go ahead and wash these off. So now I'm about to put the steak bites in the air fryer. So I'm just gonna spray the pan with some cooking oil. What is this? Canola oil, cooking spray. And then I'm just going to go ahead and place these in the air fryer. I might just put them all in here, honestly. So I'm gonna put this in, and I think I'm gonna put it in for, let me see what I want to do. What's the steak setting on here? Maybe I'll do 400 for like 10 minutes. I feel like 400 for 10 minutes should be fine. And now I'm about to go ahead and just boil the cauliflower. I'm gonna put this on high, and it only takes about 10 minutes for it to boil. So once it gets tender to touch, that's how you know it's done. For the green beans, I'm just gonna put the heat on to like 6, and then I'm gonna wait for it to get hot, and then add some butter to the pan, and then pan sear it, and just add some salt, pepper, garlic powder, garlic salt, and maybe just a little bit of minced garlic. And y'all see this pan? That's how you know this pan been through some stuff. It's gonna cook it real good. But I honestly just need a new pan set. So if you have any suggestions on pans that pan sets I should buy, pan and pot sets, please comment down below, because I am on the market for some. So sometimes in the middle of it cooking, I do like to take it out and just add a little bit more cooking spray to it so that it doesn't get dry, and then just shuffle it around. But of course, it's Alright, so my pan is kind of hot now, so I'm going to go ahead and add some butter. And then how much butter you add is up to your discretion. Also, like if you like yours, you know, super buttery and soft, then do that. If you don't, just add less. But I just add mine to where I feel like the green beans are actually cooked. So it really doesn't matter for me how much butter I use. And sometimes I will cover it just to make it cook a little faster, but I think I will do that too. But I'm just turning the heat down to like medium so that it doesn't burn. So the steak bites are done, and I actually only kept them in there for 7 minutes. So 400 degrees on 7 minutes would give you the perfect like medium well steak bites. All right, so the cauliflower is about done, and the green beans are almost about done too. I just need to add my seasonings to it. Like I mentioned, I'm just gonna add some salt, pepper, garlic salt, and garlic powder. Alright, so now we're about to cook our mushrooms, and here I really just, let me turn it off. I add a decent amount of butter and some of the mixed garlic. I'm gonna just use this knife. And then I just add the mushrooms. And these are real easy. I just cook them until they get tender. This is kind of burning because I had to heat up a little bit too high, but it's okay. I'm gonna actually turn it down. I just let these cook until they get soft and tender, and then I just add, again, some onion powder, garlic salt, garlic powder, and pepper. Now while that's cooking, I'm just gonna show y'all how I've just mashed the cauliflower. And literally you just mash. And I realized I forgot to buy some whipping cream, but I may not need it. We'll see. I have butter, so. All right, now that I remembered, I did put it inside the blender last time. So I'm about to go ahead and put it inside my little, I don't have a Ninja yet, and I'm about to buy one actually tomorrow. But I just use my Magic Bullet because that's what I got right now. I usually use this for my smoothies and protein shakes and stuff, but shoot, it works for food too. It does what it needs to do, so. All right, so for the dip, you want to melt one stick of butter. I'm only using like a little bit more than half of it, only because I'm not making that much. And last time I made too much, so. But so just, you know, melt as butter as you would like to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the microwave, and then we're gonna add the cilantro, the shallots, the lemon juice, Worcestershire sauce. I think I said cilantro already, and the garlic and herb sauce again. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, the minced garlic. So yeah. Alrighty, so for the sauce, I'm adding my cilantro and shallots in there. Red pepper flakes, I forgot to mention that. A little bit of lemon juice. The garlic and herb seasoning. Some Worcestershire sauce. And like I said, all of these you can just add to however much you would like in there. But always test it out, you know, to see how you like the flavor. Some black pepper. And then lastly, a little bit of minced garlic. Let me get a spoon or a knife for this. And then I'm just gonna stir this up. Alright, so I'm gonna just stir this up. Ooh, this sauce looks so good already. And this is how the sauce looks, if you can see. I don't want to spill it, but and it smells so yummy. So everything's pretty much done now. I just need to plate everything and show y'all the finished product. So yeah, I did do something differently this time. So with the cauliflower, I usually never like mix it in the blender like that, but it still tastes really good. So I will say that. And then also, I don't just eat cauliflower mash. Like, I tried it once and I was like, oh, this is a cool alternative. I don't really need an alternative. I still make regular mashed potatoes, but I just thought I'll show y'all that because it's something different, especially if you're someone who's trying to eat on the healthier side and get more veggies in. That's definitely a good alternative to regular mashed potatoes. All right, y'all, so here's the finished plate. You got the steak bites right here, and I put some of the sauce on the top, and then I have the sauce inside this little bowl here just to dip it into, and I'm gonna show y'all a better view of the actual food, but y'all, it smells so good. I can't wait to smash, like. All right, y'all, so I hope that you all enjoyed this cooking vlog. It was my first one, so let me know any feedback, what you would like to see next, or even any type of meals that you'd like to see next. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see y'all in the next video.